Welcome to 100 Skywars Games. In this video, I played 100 Skywars Games in normal mode with the armor kit. And for those nerds that don't believe I really played 100, there's a link in the top right hand corner with the full 100 games. And there's a link at the end of the video as well. So, on to the games. Game starts. We're on our first game. I'm just looting right now. That's it. Bridging to mid. I normally go like a little bit too high for some reason because I feel like I'm better at diagonal bridging. More loot chests. Somebody looted all the mid chests this game. So, there was like nothing. I see that guy there. I see another guy here. I tried to bow him, but it didn't work, and I think he starts bowing me back, or it doesn't. Since all the mid chests are like out of loot because somebody collected it all, I figured I might find some gapples or something in a starter island, but I didn't. And then I go back after this. I'm just looking for loot right now. There's like none anywhere. I don't know how somebody took it already. All the chests that aren't completely empty, I look in sometimes. I think about bowing that guy, but I don't. Somebody killed this guy, which is great because I didn't have any armor before, but I can. I have some armor now. But the problem is, people are imminent right now. There's less players in the game, so I'm worried about getting shot. So I go in and out of my inventory a lot. I actually put note blocks in my hotbar because I thought if I use them, people would try to place blocks and they would just play a sound. But I didn't end up using them. I see this guy. I try to fight back, but he clicks too fast, and I die. Game end.
Oh my gosh, I didn't record me looting this time. Wow, it's crazy. I like this map. You do a little jump here. The thing is, the people can snowball you off here. Just kind of gotta take that risk though. Thought this guy would backstab me, but he was not. He was just throwing snowballs at me for some reason. It didn't really work. Didn't really knock me off. Almost fell off the map there. Wondering what this pink stuff is. I think it's granite. I don't know. This guy decides to cross me, so I beat him up. And in the process, I see this guy who has no shirt on, and then he tries to kill me, and I have the strength buff, obviously. I can't speak. I have the strength buff, obviously, and I just murder him. I see this guy, and he tries to place blocks, which doesn't work, obviously, and I murder him as well. I see this guy. He started to snowball me, and yeah, I pearl to him. I almost kill him. Like, I get a good combo, and then he gets a good snowball on me and then runs away. But I bow him with the last shot, and he dies. I start to think experience bottles are potions, and I try to murder this guy who looks very murderable, but he murders me instead. And I fall off the map and die, and it's embarrassing. Here, okay, so I loot up, and I loot rather quickly on these maps because I know everybody is going to go to mid straight away because you can literally just jump to mid. Look at that. You just jump there. So I like this map. It's cool, but I don't like the way they did those weird fence stairs. I believe a guy tries to come after me here, and I snowball him away and then murder him on 1 heart, but I have this strength buff, so nobody approaches me anyways. And he gives me these weird clock things, which I try out in a bit. They just kind of teleport you though, and then I see this clown, and I just kind of run away because I'm still not really have a lot of health. But yeah, and then I use the weird teleport thing, which is like a pearl, but it's like more instant. I don't really understand it, to be honest with you. More of these weird fence stairs. I don't like them. I see this guy, and I throw snowballs at him. And I think, yeah, I go and chase him. He eats a gapple, but I ate a gapple earlier, so I have the extra hearts already, and then he just kind of falls off the map. And then I go and loot this chest, which is garbage, as you can see. It has a helmet, which isn't too bad. Like, I like the helmet, but it's still bad. And then this person decides to bow spam me, which I don't appreciate. And then the weird clock thing doesn't work, and then they just hit me off the map, which is, again, embarrassing. Oh my gosh, he's so cool and gamer. That bridge was terrible, but I started doing this little weird little clutch thing. Obviously, I figured out those bottles aren't potions and that they're XP. I see this guy, and I wanted to go kill him, but he had the high ground there, which isn't necessarily an advantage, considering the low ground is actually an advantage. And oh my gosh, this audio is loud. Considering the low ground is kind of an advantage, so I probably could have taken that shot, but I missed the jump, and I wasn't feeling. It is so loud. I wasn't feeling confident about myself, so I might turn those XP bottles down too. I keep doing this clutch thing. This guy plays a lot of TNT, and then he kills me. I do a little clutch thing. It's a little fancy. I stab this guy and just literally one hit him off the map. Somebody already looted this chest. Most inconvenient. I do not appreciate that. Along with all the other chests, except this one.
which I get while they're fighting, and this one for some reason, but it's the loot's dog water anyways. I see this little shenanigans going on over here. Not really sure what those guys are up to. Then this guy tries to kill me, but I beat him up. And then he dies, so I'm like, oh, I guess this is my shenanigans now. So I have to go over and murder this other dude. So I look at him. He's cased himself up, so there's not like a lot I can do. But I think about it and then I just leave. Not my problem. This guy comes over. He's being a big beanie head, and he beats me up. New game, we're on 45. I'm skipping around a bit because I can't show every game at the end of the video. I think I said this already. There'll be a link to all 100 ones though, but I only picked up one chest, so I didn't cut out the looting this game. Luckily somebody didn't loot this chest, but the loot is pretty dog water anyways. I only got a helmet, which is nice, like I said before, but you know, it's not the best thing I could get. I'd prefer a chest plate. I'm absolutely wailing these XP bottles over the place. This skeleton is mildly annoying, and this guy, I'm trying to fight this guy, and then another dude comes up behind me and gets me really low, so I run away. I see that dude, and I think he was after me, but I avoid him because I do not want to fight because my health is still pretty low. I checked some private islands for some loot because I only looted the one chest on my private island. There's a guy come up behind me. I snowball him away because I don't want to fight him, and I think he kills me in this. Yes, I place water to try to get him away, and then I just run away. Placing XP as I go because I don't know, honestly. It just feels right. I tried to to break the path a little bit so it's harder for him to get over, but it lags out and doesn't work anyways. He's still snowballing me for some reason. I don't know why. He starts bowing me, which is I think confuses me a bit because I thought he had arrows before, but he doesn't beat me up. I just hit him off the map once and I win. Look at that. Next game, welcome to something much more embarrassing. You'll see why later. I'm unfamiliar with this weird egg map. I'm pretty sure it's new. I get to bridge from like this little bit down here, and my bridge is absolutely hideous, and I don't even finish it. But there's a chest right here, which is convenient, but there's nothing in it. And then I come back around, and I see this guy, who I was worried was going to kill me before, but obviously it's not an issue. Just a little weird path down here, which I thought that you could fall in before and die, but you can't. And I'm a little bit worried about the other guy from the other island knocking me off here, but it looks like it doesn't happen. And there's this chest, which is a risky chest because there's a void right there. And then this guy comes up behind me, which I don't even know where he came from, but I kill him. Actually, he falls off the map himself, but I hit him beforehand, so I still got the kill credit, I believe. Then I try to beat this guy up, just because I'm like right in front of his face. I go around this little loop here, which is really dumb, because it's such a narrow path, but nobody hits me off anyways. I go back for this loot chest, which there's nothing in it much anyways, because it's already looted, but the little tag above it doesn't show up sometimes, so I can't see it. Like I pearled, I just saw. I snowball this guy off, and I try to clutch it, but I don't jump high enough, and I just fall off the map. I cut out the looting again in this one. On this map, it's really easy to go to other people's islands, and I feel bad about this, but I killed this guy in his own base, which I hate when people do to me, which is why I felt so bad. I think I apologized in chat. I think here, yeah, I go over to the next island and murder this guy, which I come up from behind because I know he might be waiting for me, but he wasn't. And I kind of feel bad about that one too, so I say sorry again in chat, and that I believe, yeah, I was gonna apologize to that guy as well, but I didn't kill him. He almost died, but he landed on the block on the edge. Now I'm just kind of waiting for either of these two players to do something, because they both have projectile weapons, so I'm just waiting for them to do something. And then that guy falls off the map, and I feel kind of bad about it. But then I only have this guy to deal with, which is much more convenient. I eat a gapple because he's going to drop here. And then I kill him just by knocking him off the map. And then here I go to mid, but all the mid chests are looted already. But they have a few good things in them, like that gapple. Then I see this bridge over here, and I just bridge over to this guy and kill him. I cut out the looting once again, and then I jump to mid. Another weird Easter egg map. I loot this chest, and I see a guy coming up, but I decided to loot the rest anyways. And I murder him, and he dies. The third chest I looted, I believe, and then I go back and I see this guy, whom I wish to murder, but he runs away, even though he has no armor, which his skeleton's really annoying me, so I kill him, along with some of these other mobs. And I catch him over here with like barely any armor on, so I just murder him. But then this guy comes after me, right, with the lava, and another guy comes, and I don't want to call it double teaming, because I know they're on the same side, but I'm getting attacked by two people right now. And this is the final fight. I believe. That guy runs away because he doesn't really have any armor. This guy's really annoying with his bow spamming and just snowballs me, so he probably can't really fight. I kill him, but the guy with no armor kills me afterwards because the other guy got me down low. So I cut out the looting again. There's actually much more games more similar to this one than I show in this video, or this video alone, not the 100 games one. But I go up to this guy and I plan on murdering him because he's close to the edge, but then I see this guy who catches me off guard a little bit and then immediately gets me really low, and I struggle with my parkouring around these blocks, and him snowballing me is definitely not helping. And I die here on this bridge because of rubber band. I didn't cut out the looting this one because I only looted this one chest, and I immediately jumped to this platform, which is again another really convenient thing, but I'm also still afraid of getting snowballed. But I make it over safely, and I'm nice next to the edge, and the other guy still at this island, so I kind of face in this direction to avoid him, and then I just kind of run away because I see he's probably gonna wait on that bridge. And I see this chest over here. I look behind me to see if there's anybody knock me off, and there is, but he dies because he has no chest plate. And then I kill this guy with the strength buff that he gives me, and I get beat up by this guy, and then I believe he has a knockback rod and just kind of knocks me off. I only loot one chest on this game too, but I cut it out anyways, and then just jump there, and I don't think I can make this jump while clutching it since it's a diagonal, so I just build over a little bit, and then I make this jump, which is fun. Shouldn't have placed that block before though, or else I wouldn't jump this high. And there's some pretty good loot here, and I see the guy across, which I am worried about, and I come around the turn. There's two guys, so I hit the first guy with my fist, which isn't smart, and then I'm just kind of worried about killing them. And we're kind of playing this weird ring game where we're all running around a ring, so I see this guy with only leather armor, and I decided to go after him to escape the whole weird ring thing. And then he kind of jumps up there with his jump boost. I kill this guy because he has barely any armor, so I could negate some fall damage. This guy comes after me, try to place some fire, and I get a good combo on him there, and then I come up from behind. And then I also have a knockback rod, which I should have used on this guy, but I don't. And then he gets such a good combo on me that I use a pearl, which I think is how I die. I cut out most of the looting, but I keep this chest in because it's more closer to mid. And I actually really don't like this map for this specific reason right here, is that you can just knock somebody off just like that. And I get a kind of lucky shot there because I didn't draw my bow for very long. And then I kill this guy, and I thought he would be knocked out the first time, but I get him with the second shot. And then I'm just kind of battling for mid right now because it's pretty small. I get another pearl here, and then I fight this guy afterwards, I believe. Yeah, I'm chasing him, and once I enter that chest, he tries to kill me, but I kill him back because he has bad armor. Now it's more of a waiting game just to see who else comes to mid that I can just kind of straight up murder, but through the magic of editing, I can just cut that out. Finally, I decide enough is enough, I guess, and I pearl here and try to kill this guy, but all my shots do not register because it is lagging so hard. And I chase him on here, and somehow I lag down here and I almost fall off because the water is receding. And then I run along this and try to chase him. This jump right here I'm trying to make, and I don't because I think there's a slab there, and pearling doesn't work. Game 100, you can tell because I put in yellow, which just kind of like gold. This has been a fun video to film. I don't normally do videos in styles like this. There's been a lot more of these games that I failed and just kind of fell off the map in the first 10 seconds, but I cut most of those out because there's not much to say about those. But I will link a video of all 100 games that I played at the end of the video, which is unlisted, which means you can only see it I have to link it for you to see it. And then I kill this guy, falls off the map, and I don't see him die, but I hear the ding, so I know he did. This guy tries to poison me, and he does, but I kill him anyways. The poison's just kind of annoying at this point. I pick up a fire aspect sword, which is really nice, but I'm still holding this one. This guy starts bowing me, which gets rid of my absorption hearts, which is really annoying. Then I craft this wood, and he tries to kill me, but he has like no armor, so I don't know why. And then I should have killed this guy with the buff that killing that guy gave me, but he knocks me off. And that's it, 100 Skywars games. Firstly, I'd like to thank you all for watching. This video took a bit longer than they usually do to make, so I really do appreciate it, but that's also. Have a nice day. Bye!